Here's something most empaths don't realize. The very traits that make you kind, intuitive, and emotionally intelligent are the same traits toxic and manipulative people look for. Not by accident. By design. If you've ever felt drained, confused, guilty, or emotionally flipped upside down after dealing with someone, this video is for you. Here's how manipulative people exploit empaths, and how to completely flip the power dynamic. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Manipulative people don't target the weak. They target the emotionally open. Empaths feel deeply. They notice shifts in mood. They sense discomfort before words are spoken. And manipulators see that as access. They think, this person will doubt themselves before they doubt me. This person will try to fix what I break. That's the hook. Manipulators don't overpower empaths. They use empathy against itself. Here's how it usually starts. At first, they feel intense. They overshare. They trauma bond. They tell you how different you are. You feel seen, chosen, special. But what's really happening is they're studying you. They're learning what makes you feel responsible, what makes you feel guilty, and what makes you stay. Then slowly, the dynamic shifts. They cross small boundaries. And when you react, they don't apologize. They confuse. They say things like, you're too sensitive. I was joking. You misunderstood me. And because you're an empath, you don't immediately think, they hurt me. You think, maybe I explained myself badly. That's manipulation stage 1. Self-doubt. Empaths naturally self-reflect. Manipulators weaponize that. They create emotional fog so you're always analyzing yourself instead of questioning them. Over time, something dangerous happens. You start managing their emotions. You walk on eggshells. You choose words carefully. You anticipate reactions. You become emotionally responsible for someone who is never responsible for you. That's not love. That's control. Now here's the part no one tells empaths. Manipulators are not stronger than you. They're dependent on you. They need your emotional labor. Your forgiveness. Your explanations. Without your empathy, their tactics collapse. Which means the power dynamic can be flipped. And it doesn't require confrontation. It requires withdrawing the fuel. 1. Stop explaining yourself. Manipulators thrive on explanations because explanations invite debate. Empaths explain because they want understanding. Manipulators twist explanations because they want control. So instead of saying, let me explain what I meant, you say, I've already explained myself, calm and neutral. No extra emotion. This alone unsettles manipulators because they lose access to your inner world. 2. Emotional neutrality. Manipulators provoke reactions to test influence. They say something cutting. Then watch. If you react emotionally, they know they still have leverage. So you respond with calm clarity. Short answers. No oversharing. No emotional justification. When you stop feeding the reaction cycle, they start feeling exposed. Because control only works when someone participates. 3. Reclaiming reality. Manipulators distort events. They rewrite history. Empaths question memory because they value harmony. So instead of arguing details, you anchor to facts. Don't say, you're wrong. You say, that's not how I experienced it. This is powerful. Because it refuses their version without attacking. You are no longer fighting their story. You are standing in yours. Now let's talk about the biggest flip of all. 4. Detachment. This is the part empaths struggle with, because they confuse detachment with cruelty. Detachment is not punishment. Detachment is protection. It's deciding, I don't need you to understand me for me to trust myself. When you stop seeking validation from someone who benefits from your confusion, you reclaim authority over your own perception. And manipulators feel that immediately. They test harder at first. More guilt, blame, or emotional pull. That's not because they're winning. That's because they're losing access. And here's the final shift. You stop seeing their behavior as a puzzle, and start seeing it as a pattern. Empaths want to understand why. Manipulators rely on that curiosity. But once you recognize the pattern, you don't need more information. You don't need closure. You need distance. Clarity is power. And when empaths stop over-explaining, over-feeling, and over-fixing, manipulators lose the stage. Because their greatest weapon was never intelligence or dominance. It was your empathy turned inward. So here's the truth. Empathy is not weakness. Unprotected empathy is. When empathy is paired with boundaries, it becomes authority. When compassion is paired with clarity, it becomes untouchable. And the moment you stop trying to save someone who benefits from your exhaustion, the power dynamic flips. Click the description below to discover more powerful persuasion techniques to get anyone to do anything. Then watch this video next to take the definitive empath test. 26 signs that determine your empath personality, traits and abilities.